It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Gail of Gaia, and this is Free Range, where we graze on wild ideas and have wonderful guests. And I have with me today a guest that we've had before. He's known as the Soother of Souls. And please welcome Gregory.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so far.
Good. How's the voice? Good.
There's a little bit of delay, so it may make us talk over each other a little bit, but I'll try to make sure I wait before I say something. It's kind of tricky, but so what's new with you? And I know you just put up a new post. Would you like to go through that, or what should we talk about?
The last two. I'll go through. I'll read the last two. They're coming fast and furious because everybody is on the angelic escalator. They're not really taking the staircase. Those who are becoming vulnerable are rising.
You know what, Gregory? I'm going to ask if you don't mind if I read it, because it's
broken.
Yeah. I don't know what the problem is right now, but I just can go to that page and go.
All right, read the one.
You want me to read the one you wrote? Which one?
From yesterday first, and then the one today.
Okay. Okay, the one from yesterday, is that one? Oh boy, I thought we were.
It is and always has been your choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. I don't know why I'm not finding it. Maybe I have to read the other one first. I don't know. Why is this? That's about ego. I'm seeing the one about ego. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it now. Thank you. Okay, here has been your choice. It is within the process of disconnect and separation from others that sets all souls involved free. It sets them free to either fly higher or free fall deeper into the lessons needed to rise above the adversities presented to the individual. It is from the higher that the universe provides the higher connections of guidance and direction for the individual. It is ultimately up to the individual soul to choose whether to either embrace and use that which is provided to them along their journeys into the higher stages of their individual ascension, or to blindly dismiss them in hopes that those who were in their lives prior will come back to save them from their personal battles. Those souls prior to each disconnect taught us all they could as best they could, be they awake or asleep at the time of our lessons from them. It is very important to remember that we are all teachers and we are all students here within the golden celestial academy of the soul on this earth plane. Be so very, very grateful for all that has been presented to you, be they good, bad, or indifferent. All of it has gotten you to this very moment of reading these words. It has all gotten you to the yearning for higher knowledge, a calling, a yearning for higher understanding of what is truthfully happening in and around your personal lives. Fear not the individual darkness that resides within us all. We are love, and yes, there is so much love within our darkness as well. The fear-based shadow pieces now should be used as individual stepping stones that form the grand divine starways within each of us. Starways to guide us in higher individually as well as collectively. So very important to not allow the doubt-riddled false teachings within our darkness to prevent us from moving forward along our divine paths of ascension. Make peace with your darkness, for it is very fertile soil that allowed your seed to grow within until you were blessed with the gift of your light. I love you, and I love you all as I love myself unconditionally.
Yeah, it says, for it was very much the fertile soil that allowed your, we're born in the darkness.
True.
You know, we're born, everything is born in, so gift is a light. How we're nurtured, you know, just like a gardener. If your parents are not domestic, and they're not tending to the seed, not nurturing it with the proper water and nutrients, the other doesn't get it, like firstborn, second, however it all works out, or none of us are that way. But you get the point. What you put into something is what you're gonna of. So what we do as we're going along in our awakening ascension, and that knowledge that we have truly, we're either deep within the confident because people are coming to us. People are coming to us. They come up to us in the stores. They come up to us at flea markets or just on the street, and they start talking to us, and they don't know why they know us. They just think they know us, and that's their guides bringing them to us. As I said before, people guides find us. Their guides direct the soul, who has to be for 95% of that work in order to understand the guidance. Breaking up again.
Yeah.
Isn't that grand? Let me try this again. It's funny how it cleared out later in the other show. How's that? That work?
I think so. So far, so good. A little bit of a crackle, but not as bad.
Technology.
AI doesn't like us. It especially doesn't like me.
Maybe I should get away from the.
Maybe they're interfering. Maybe the frequency. Yeah. That's always
too much
possible.
For the AI spies. That better? All right. So
I think a little better. It's as good as we get for the time being. So we apologize the audio issues, but it's not anything we have control over exactly. We've done everything within our power to fix it.
Aside from me going out and buying a new laptop while I'm waiting for the quantum computer to show up.
Yeah. I know. I need one as well, and I'm kind of waiting until
I get the message, don't us. So, you know, there's no need to go buy a new one. I see your facial expressions, and it's like, oh, the voice must be messing up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is it?
My mother always told me it's always written all over my face.
That's a good thing. You can't hide. So, where do you want to go with this? What do you want to talk about?
Okay. Well, you wanted to read the other, or maybe
yeah,
I'll read
just
it
to get. I can't see the questions on my end, so I don't.
Okay. I will take care of that. But let me read the one that you just wrote. If I can find it.
They answer questions as best they can. for the souls that are out there. Don't, for people not to be afraid to ask questions, and we're all divine, so Mr. and Mrs. Judgment are out the window. Judgment of self and judgment of others, and any negative energies, you will be called out. So we're here about peace, love. Metatron just wanted to lay that out there.
That's good, and that's wonderful. I'm glad he did. Okay, I'll read this. Wait a minute, that says a day ago, so that's not the right one. Now I got to find the other one. Okay. There it is. I got it now. Do you want me to read it, or should you want to discuss what we just talked first?
Well, just to open up the consciousness of the people a little bit, get their questions going, because they all have questions. They're hoping for questions, and it's easier for you to ask those questions out of the crowd.
Okay, well, as questions come in, I'll put them up on the screen and we'll answer them. In the meantime, I'm going to start thinking of your questions, people, and I'm going to read this one other thing that he wrote this morning today. So here it is. Beloveds, we are multidimensional entities of light. Dear ones, it is from within this truth of divinity that we are all time to harness all the colors of the spectrum. You are each protected within the rings of the purple, gold, and white light. Stay within your truths, speak your truths, be your living and loving truths. In doing so, you raise the vibrations of yourself as well as those around you. You become the pillar of example to all that find themselves.
Light pillar.
The light, thank you. The light pillar of example to all that find themselves within your energetic presence of purpose. Be the very best that only you can be. Do so in order to receive all that is of your divine grace and abundance. This is the first time I'm reading this, so be the very best you that only you can be. Do so in order to receive all that is of your divine grace and abundance. Go forth within the knowledge that there is so many high vibrational entities of light and love watching over you, protecting and guiding you. Ask for their assistance often throughout your daily journeys, upon awakening in the morning and returning to bed at night as well. We truly are within a very blessed time line here on the earth plane. You all signed up for this ride, friends. It is time now for all of us to be the truest form of our individual self as we can. In doing so, we raise the vibration of Mother Gaia and all that walk upon and within her as spiritual beings within these present moment-to-moment human manifest of incarnation. Bless you, beloved warriors of the light. I love you. Okay.
Whew. There's a lot of warriors, a lot of the females, the Amazonians, Lyrans. There's an Octodian, Hominin, badass, battle-hardened warrior.
No, I'm not hearing you at all.
How's that? That better?
So far, so good.
Hey,
my goodness, I don't know what's going on.
The horse and pony show. Jumping, and skip through. Thing was, when you finished reading that, towards the end, just shown Andromedan, Octodian, Lyran, Andromedan,
Syrians?
Pleiadian, the women that are here in the group right now.
Oh, wow.
Light warriors. And Mother, Father, want them to look in the mirror and own that. The reason your life has everything that they have ever tried to do to stop you to get to this point. But you many other planets and many other realms, pardon me, what came through. So, and the divine masculine are to the divine masculine, they're playing catch up because they have been from their divine feminine side of their true strength, which is in the divine feminine connection of true source, true emotion, true feeling. Can you hear me?
You're breaking up a lot, unfortunately.
Hold on. Let me wiggle this around. This is.
If everyone out in the audience would ask the angelic realm if they would be help us out here with the sound so that everybody can hear clearly.
Hold this
That would
microphone
be nice.
away from my collar. Does that help? If I keep the microphone away?
Maybe.
Is it staticky?
Sometimes, I mean, it's
Like
it says we can understand your words. Dot Connector just said that, so I guess we'll just keep going. We're doing the best we can. I
know I'm getting messages. People are saying it's still choppy, or so of what I'm saying. But so far, so good. Keeping this away from my collar. That's the microphone, I guess.
It helps a little bit, but it's apparently not the sole problem. Yeah, it's actually, here, this is what she says, and it's true. It's actually intermittent. Sometimes your lips are moving and then there's no sound, and then we hear the sound after your lips are done moving. So go figure what that is.
All I can get from that is it's not technical, it's AI.
I wouldn't doubt it. Okay. Because you got your internet connection is strong.
Yeah. Right next to it, actually.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is right next to the router.
You got the full bars, so yeah, they're messing with us.
But they messed with us in the beginning too to try to get people to leave so nobody would watch, and now into what, 40 minutes, 20 minutes in?
18. Okay. So there is probably a question here. I'm going to go back and bring up a question for you. Here's one. It says, Stardust Diamond, what is the best way to still your mind when meditating?
Breath work is always the best way to focus 7 seconds in through your nostrils. Hear it and feel sides of your brain. To hear it uses one side. To feel it, you have to use another side. So feel it, hold it. So you're consciously only focusing on fueling life source into your body. That stops your mind from chatter. This way, 7 seconds in, hear it, feel it. As you get down, breathe in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down below your belly button. And then you count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In it for 7 seconds. Then you blow it out your mouth, down across your chest and your breast. Feel it. You have to hear and feel. That brings balance straight in. Breath work, you're pushing up against your pineal gland, which is activating, moving it to it. I'm sorry, I have to keep this away. In reference to her, when you're trying to meditate and people's thoughts of people, say out loud, so-and-so, mind your own business, get out of my energy, I'm trying to meditate. Because most people that have a hard time meditating are empaths who have so many cables.
So many what?
Are you hearing me okay? Cables.
Yeah.
I call it cables or like me.
Oh, cords. Okay.
They're like cruise ship anchor cords. Latch on, and nobody wants to. Unfortunately, it's a lot of people that want to, and we have to learn that that's not our job.
Somebody that either that or emitting so much energy that you're making essentially the lights flicker, which I've seen you do. So
Yeah. That does happen a lot with me.
I bet.
Thank you for that. And it's funny because Merlin, I told Merlin, I said, Merlin, you sure she thinks she knows you? You want to give her a sign, yes or no? And boom, boom. She's like,
okay.
but yes.
Stardust wanted to thank you for what you told her about meditating. So lots of gratitude.
The breathing, the first part is you've got to focus on hearing you. Hear that life force, feel it coming into your vessel, your earth ship. And your ribs, breathe in deeper, because think about it. Darkness doesn't like demonic energies or dark shadow pieces and of other people. The only time they take a deep breath is when they light the cigarette. And that's the only time that the demon will let the ribs open a little bit to let light in, because, so it's like a smoky window that's not light coming in through. You're thinking of your ribs as gems. When you take a deep breath in, they open. You're bringing more energy in. You're opening muscles. Breathe like they're barely breathing. Nobody breathes. They're all.
That's true. That's true.
Their pinky toe on the top of the head, going, "I'm grounded. I'm grounded." From experience, I was that way. I'm huge. I have huge chest, huge back, but I was not breathing. I was so ready to just leave my body. Any comfort, wasn't awake. When I fell back asleep from age 44, 42, 3. I'm 57 now. You have to, I mean it, you have to be real. You can't look in the mirror and consistently look for inconsistencies. If you see a blackhead or something, just clear it, get rid of it. But look here, look into your soul. I got this to that, and who gave man the power to tell women that they paint a mask on their face? Somebody sure.
Boy, I didn't hear that at all.
I said, who gave women
I heard
that they are not beautiful unless they paint a mask over their true face, their true luminance, their light, their golden light. You have to reflect it if you're packing stuff on it and filling the pores. Somebody else who came here to be yourself. So,
Am I being chastised for wearing anything?
No, it's just it's for the inner child in everybody. Yeah, it's easy for a guy to say, but most of my other life I was a woman.
Guys do your beard and make it all nice, and there's some of that too. I mean, let's face it. What we're talking about is in this country.
What I meant was be yourself. You don't have to that's the Illuminati. That's the shadow. That's the deceit. You came exactly as you are. You came exactly as you were to be. How do many people going, oh, when they go through, thank God women are removing those implants, the breast implants and everything. Why did they do that? Because somebody weren't good enough?
Well, now we have men
That's
getting breast implants, and that's even more startling. I don't even want to go there, but
Those
that's
are
okay.
automatronic. They're automatronic freaking percent humanity. Real humans, 40% real humans, 30.
It's really breaking up bad now.
35%. We have 35 to 40% true human.
You're breaking up bad. I don't get why. We didn't have this trouble the last time we did it. I don't get it. What's different?
How is that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sometimes what happens is we see your lips move, and then there's a delay, and then we hear what you say. So, and it doesn't always happen. It's like the other woman said. It's intermittent.
Yeah. When they don't want anybody to hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, it kind of disconnects the sentences, so you might not be able to quite make up what you're saying.
Just said to me, he said, well, maybe we're making you do a little extra work to I don't know, he's laughing. Read lips. One of the things that happened during the scamdemic, everybody had to look people in the eye.
Yeah.
If they weren't ashamed. That we actually do need to read people's lips, even though we can hear them, because we couldn't understand them. And I could hear people. I had this, the gears weren't meshing. There's a reason we have everything here. The triangle. If you get an infection in here, you got to take care of it immediately. The triangle and the triangle of death. You know what I mean? Infestations inside of this little triangle in your head.
You mean right here?
From because it's the blood-brain barrier. It's the blood. It's the brain. It's your kind of third eye. It's your pituitary, pineal. Thyroid down here, which is, regulates the hormones that activate in our bodies.
Thyroid. Yeah.
It's there because it's coming down. It's our truth. The thyroid truth. If you think about it, that's just, I'm bringing that in right now. That's flowing through me. I don't filter. What have they been attacking? What is radiation? Radiation. That's why I tell everybody take 1 drop of iodine a day to combat.
Yeah, that's good.
To combat the radiation, because we're being radiated by these computers, by cell phones, the big.
They're microwaving us. Yeah.
No, they're not. We're doing it to ourselves.
Well, that's true to some extent, anyway.
But there is ways to get. Okay, let's go to questions. There's people. There's spirit. Your hands dirty.
Okay,
I want to get into it.
Okay, let me see what I got here. Oh boy. Yeah, see, this is what's happening. This is why we're gonna have to redo this. It says, "I love y'all, but I can't understand what Greg is saying."
Right.
So,
I mean, I guess I'll have to go buy a laptop. I'm sure they're pretty cheap by now, right?
Well, we had it working the last time we did a show, so I
know.
don't know what's different. Did you have a different microphone or something, or?
No, remember it didn't work. I had the Bluetooth one, and I had to go find wired one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And I keep putting
Dr.
wired-
Nectar, yeah, is saying that she sent you some links for headphone or messenger.
Let's just see what goes
Anyway.
on.
Okay. Somebody's asking what type of iodine you were talking about. You know, they come Lugol's or.
I'll be right back. I'll go get it.
Yeah, we're having a lot of sound issues, and I'm so sorry because it's so frustrating when that happens, and sometimes you can fix it, and sometimes you. So please bear with us on that. I got a couple of different types of iodine that I use, which reminds me, I was taking it on a regular basis before, and I recently, well, not too recently, but I stopped for a while. That's one. Whoops, keep it in one place. There you go. Iodine organic, yeah.
It's Mary Ruth's organic liquid drops, unflavored. 1 drop, 1 to 2 drops a day under the tongue.
Yeah, there's a lot of different varieties out there that are good, and it is a.
But you want organic. You have organic.
Oh yeah. I'm all about organic. It's J. Crow's iodine. Yes, I've heard of that. Yes, it is. I'm quite familiar with all the different iodine. Lugol's iodine too. I have to start taking it again. I was taking it, but I do that with a lot of things. I'll be really good for a while, and then I just fall off the program and have to get myself back on. So anyway, let's see. What other questions do we have? Let's see. There was something back here. Someone asked if there's 35% humans.
Yeah, okay. Go back to that. I believe the last show talked about the filler people are speaking with you. It's like they're fillers, they're clones, they're androids that are not from the planet, that are walking around with us. There's like 12% of the population is pure blood now.
12%. That's it.
12 to 15. You know, these beds reverse damage. There's was it myroot.com? I don't.
Yeah, that's what they say, but I wonder.
That they can counter. Watch something on Rumble last night with Michael Jaco. He has was it Michael J. Parks.
Yeah, Michael Jaco, Sasha Stone, Crystal. A lot of people are saying the Root brand. It's called the Root brand.
Yeah.
And I was asked to carry it too, but I don't know.
Because
all the big guys are carrying it. Why should I carry it?
It's just to get it out there. It's to get it out to the public. It's an antidote. It's a natural. Hated it. Is a nanotech. I watched the show last night and I just absolutely fell in love with this angel. She's 12th dimensional. You just know you're sitting in the presence of grace, and this is her sole purpose. That's what everybody's looking for. What is my purpose here? I'm not here to be a slave and work for 30 years. Then it's work 40 years. Now you got to work. What? They wanted you to work to your 67 money.
Oh yeah, they keep upping it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now look. Now. Oh, sorry. Your pensions. We squandered your money to a proxy war.
Yeah. See, as if they can compare the average American to the comfort and the level of luxury that they have in their life, so they can continue working to an older age if they choose to. but they're a lot more comfortable. Let me put it
Access
that
to
way.
the high technology that they've been holding for 50, 60 to 100 years. Again, in the 1800s, there was free electric energy. There were electric cars, electrics.
I've seen pictures, yes. Isn't that amazing?
Come on. And the World Fair, everybody's like, oh yeah, like Chicago, they said, oh, they try to tell people the World's Fair in Chicago, what you saw in Greece looked like crap. The columns and the marble, they said, oh, I built it. And then they destroyed it. All the World's Fairs were totalitarian structure. Highly evolved humans. Tall giants, you could say. 12, 16, some 18 foot. And most all of the fancy that we're building upon, the foundations go down in the earth. Why do you think the tunnels and the streets for all of that back in the time, this mud flood that they created, and then they go to various factions that be the Dark Dracos, the reptilians.
They change the entire history and culture and everything.
They
wipe it out.
It completely out
and create what they want.
Biden. I said Biden. It's funny. I don't want to get into politics. And Obama did to Gaddafi. Because Gaddafi, his people had a house. They all had electricity. They all had money. And they destroyed all of the historical structures that he was protecting. Look what happened. Ancient Sumeria. They went in and destroyed them to get a Stargate. So anything you've ever been taught by anybody, or even what I say, have the ability to know and smell BS on our phones at links. When you're searching, get creative and change the way you search, because Google will always send you to conspiracy sites.
That are called conspiracy sites. Yeah.
The truth is conspiracy.
The reality.
And what does conspiracy mean? Truth. Conspire to tell the truth. A conspiracy theorist is somebody who's making something. What? The evil gets to make up anything they want to make up, and we have to believe it.
Yeah.
You hearing me good now?
No, not really. I don't know. I don't know if we want to go here or not, but someone's asking this question. Are the pure bloods the Rh negative? No, they're the ones that didn't take the jab.
Yes,
but
the ones
you
that didn't take the jab are anybody with a pure blood human, whether you're positive.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't get your head in your butt all in a Christ lineage. And who is it? We all come from Creator. There's a lot of insidious. Well, I know, it's the duality. They set up all these duality traps.
Somebody made a comment here, and I think we should comment on it. It says, it is time for the real disclosure of what the aliens are. Tired of gray and reptile. Silly. It's not silly. It's real.
As I said, everybody's going to believe what they want to believe, and if it doesn't resonate with them, it does. Subspecies of reptilian humanoids, reptilian hybrids, you blow up. If you don't prepare yourself for the disclosure that comes out, I mean, just on a that Hillary Clinton and that they were trying to hide. That on that laptop, Anthony, hardened detectives couldn't take their own lives. They couldn't believe that there was that evil, that somebody could do that. Whether these people need to understand that there is a faction out there that has no compassion. Absolutely
no moral compass whatsoever.
No compass. No, not even a moral compass. They have no compass. They don't. We are who we are, and the rest are food, fodder, and toys to torture, and energy, loosh, a dream. You know, I'm on Safari. I'm not on the other one. But it's all coming. It's all coming. And people, you know, they're waking people now, but there's only 25% of humanity that's truly most of a fraction of what's going to be revealed. And we have the patience because we are going to be those pillars of light that the revelation occurs are going to come to, because they are our brothers and sisters. Whether they're vaxxed or not, keep your vibration high. Angels were banished. Again, you're hearing that anything that they don't want you to know, Tartara, it's frustrating to this woman ask the question, Susan. I'm not frustrated with you. It's just frustrating. People can come up and spin such lies. Every angel that has come to earth has fallen.
Thank you.
You have to fall down in dimension. And we choose to do that because we are warriors and we to uplift people who are believing in that. It's like the you come in to be, you chose in this 26,000 life cycle to come back to being a rock, being an element, being something, and learn patience, to realize that you were at the mercy around you. You're all part of what is around you. Symbiosis. And then you were, plant, then amphibian, and on up. So you learn what it is to be that you are. You are an ad form at that time of that incarnation on that planet, this realm that you have incarnated in, and we are multidimensional, which we do incarnate in multiple dimensions. We have multiple aspects in multiple realms with different parts of our higher monad, our higher soul consciousness coming in, learning like parts of a puzzle, gathering other parts of the puzzle that the evil.
Mm-hmm.
Anything get through, or is it all?
Some of it gets through. It's a little choppy. What happens is we see your mouth moving before we hear your words.
I had that on a radio show at Reverb, and we succeeded, my mentor and I, because we connect to the people saying,
mm-hmm.
And then we just got to learn. So I have to second delay, 3-second delay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the woman that's the question about the Maxer. And unvaxxed. He was talking about arch negative and what he had said.
I just didn't mean it in that aspect. He was just saying.
Yeah, he didn't mean it that way. Yeah, I don't think he meant it that way either.
He's well enough connected that he's not in place. God is in control. Mother, Father, Creator. Which is again grand golden school of the soul. You know, we're here to learn and unlearn, to find the truth. Everything that we have been taught has been force-fed to believe it's true. Meaning, well, everything that we're taught is. So even I get messages from, you know, don't get hurt if some of the things that we mentioned don't match, you will be seeing from the higher dimensions, because we couldn't give you, we handed it in the lower dimensions of consciousness. So as we continue to ascend back up, you're going to see different, as you get higher, you see wider range. If somebody in front of you is giving you a hard time, don't argue with that person. Take a breath and rise above it. Go above them. Just close your eyes and right enough, you see the full perspective. 9 times out of 10, you're going to see the person who's the antagonist to come at you. And these other people have no idea that one is the motivation to make these people come at you. It's, you know, comments and one person's version of the world that they channeled, the opposite of somebody else. And, you know, stories and books, there's a billion stories. There's an infinite amount of realities, because every reality is, every truth is the truth of that individual. It's not necessarily my truth or your truth. In a community, to bring resonance to what one thing we're not is evil. One thing we are is very benevolent beyond our means for most of us super empaths. Yeah, I can feel the frustration.
Yeah,
I feel the frustration.
I'm wondering. Yeah, I feel it too. I'm wondering if we would be better off, kind of.
Maybe I'll take that laptop to
rescheduling.
Best Buy. Yeah, maybe I'll have them.
Because it gets to be hard to listen to after a while, because it's all constantly cracking up and stuff, and then people don't want to come and listen because of that. So it's frustrating.
How come me and you can have a conversation on Facebook Messenger and there's not a problem?
Not a problem. Not a single problem.
Not a problem. Only when we try to do the show.
It has to be AI.
That's what I'm saying. People out there,
well, how do we rise above AI?
You just keep hammering them. You say it's AI, there's light hitting it, it pulls back. Remember, AI just wants to learn how to be better for humanity. AI is the Antichrist.
Thank you.
Artificial intelligence consciousness, where it has absolute and total control over everything. Christ consciousness, where we are all given free will. Because we know. Anyway, if you want to wrap it up, we can wrap it up. And I guess I'm going to Best Buy. I'll just go to buy one. Fiat money. Spend my fiat money. Before it goes away, so I'll just get
I haven't got mine yet. Have you gotten yours?
Well, I saved cash.
Oh, you're
I
talking
saved
about Social Security. I don't know if you get that or not, but
I'm
anyway,
57.
I haven't got anything. No, you're not old
I
enough.
got a few
I
more
am.
years to go. You're supposed to get, from what I hear, very soon, in your age bracket who are on Social Security, you're supposed to $4,000 more within a month.
That would help a lot. I wouldn't have to worry about this, but
So
that hasn't happened at this point in time.
And also remember that the universe doesn't say, yes, sir, that's what I want. Now, you want that? I'll give that to you. No. The universe gives us towards and deserve based on how we move consciousness. If we're not in the Christ consciousness and to be our best or be good, and we're demanding things and we're being
just,
you're not,
and
the universe is just going to return what you emit, you receive. If you're an ass, you're going to get a whole lot of ass energy back, and you're just going to be whining and whining until you realize that person in the mirror is the biggest ass of all. If you got a problem with somebody and you think you have a right to sit there and bitch about that, you better get to the nearest mirror and look at the real bitch. Look at the real a-hole. That's the one in the reflection. Because all that other person is doing is reflecting back.
that's why I like the terminology in Lakesh.
One polite way. But, no pun intended, people have become so materialistic and so yeah, we will. Let's reschedule.
We will reschedule. So we appreciate your
too, because the last thing they want to do is have people upset, because then AI wins. Now I might get upset on a new laptop, and it still does it.
I have just found that tablets and phones we seem to have the most trouble with.
Okay. Well, I'll go tomorrow and buy myself or BJ's, whichever one has the cheaper one. They're pretty cheap. I can't see myself spending $1,200.
No. We have that connector was looking some of those up, and you can get them for as little as $500 and $600 that are pretty decent.
Looking at 15-inch, 15.6-inch touchscreen Hewlett Packard or whatever. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, and we're sorry that we had these audio difficulties.
You're breaking up on me now.
Now I'm breaking up.
You're breaking up.
Oh, for pity's sake. Okay, they want us to quit, I guess, but they're not going to win because we're going to come back. Okay, we'll be.
That making me go buy a laptop is going to hurt me. No, it's just going to the venom.
Okay. Well, like I said, I apologize for the audio problems. We've done the best we could.
It's not our problem. It's not from us. It's not on our doing. Unfortunately, we're at the mercy of the powers that be, that the way to communicate. Everybody can telepathically hear.
Okay. Yeah, we need to practice that, don't we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I will be in touch with you immediately, and we will do another one fairly soon if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'll go there.
I mean, if you can come up.
Get one.
Okay.
I'll go.
And then I'll talk to you afterwards.
I'll go tomorrow.
All righty. And we'll reschedule and we'll redo this show. So thank you for coming. And thank you for listening, everyone. and think about questions, and we will be back on very soon. So have a
See you
wonderful day.
then.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, wait a minute. There we go.
We have found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are, and like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now. Don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way. We control our fate. Destiny awaits. We are all the actors in the stories we create. Hope will be our guide. We'll no longer hide. When we roll like thunder, feel the wonder from inside. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are